Eba! Eba, estamos aqui chegando no Facebook mais uma vez para outra história com o Osho, recebendo pessoas incríveis, pessoas especiais, com histórias maravilhosas, profundésimas, dérrimas, décimas, milésimas, enfim. Boa noite, gente, boa noite, Abiro, meu querido. É
Boa
nóis.
noite. Boa noite, Didi. Boa noite a quem está nos assistindo agora. E um abraço bem gostoso para quem nos vê depois também. Qual que seja o momento, né? A gente vai batendo um papinho aqui enquanto as pessoas vão entrando. Eu tenho colocado alguns avisos para as pessoas ativarem as notificações. Até vou pedir para quem já está nos assistindo que nos avise se estão recebendo a notificação de que a gente está ao vivo, porque ouvimos algumas reclamações de pessoas que não recebem. Então, cuide de ativar suas notificações, todo mundo, né?
Exatamente.
Exatamente, né? A Dívia vai compartilhando essa transmissão nas nossas páginas de apoio, que é o Osho Sem Fronteiras e o Osho A Nova Realidade. Hoje, os agradecimentos de praxe estão, como o vídeo é gravado, estão nos créditos ao final do vídeo, mas eu tenho um agradecimento especial hoje, que não está no texto, mas vai ser dado ao vivo para o Champaque, querido amigo, nos fez um trabalho de apoio aqui. Muito obrigado, nos deu essa mão para terminar essa entrevista. Ela é uma primeira parte de duas, né? A segunda parte nós vamos passar o ano que vem. Aliás, o ano que vem vão ter algumas segundas partes. E vamos ter muita coisa linda, alguns segredos sendo revelados, né? Do mundo Osho.
Aprofundando a história, né? Aprofundando essa história,
Aprofundando a história,
chegando em outras camadas. Né?
algumas histórias muito lindas vêm por aí.
Sim.
Dia 13 de dezembro agora nós vamos ter a celebração de encerramento da temporada, com performances artísticas, depoimentos, drops astrais. Vai ser muito legal. A gente vai avisar mais para frente e tal. Dia 13 de dezembro, guarde essa data, terça-feira, encerramento da quarta temporada. Mas a quinta já está renovada para a quinta temporada. Já temos, inclusive, o primeiro episódio, vamos divulgar mais adiante, mas já está. Estamos trabalhando nele. E hoje é a nossa 94ª live. Começou uma brincadeira.
Nossa 94 live.
Nossa 94 live, 17ª desta quarta temporada. Tem um recado que não está nos créditos finais, que é: nós somos um grupo de amigos contadores de história. Não temos nenhum vínculo e não representamos nenhum canal oficial do Osho, só para deixar isso bem claro. Então, Histórias com Osho é feita por um grupo de amigos, contadores de história, que convida outros amigos que gostam de contar histórias.
Falando
Histórias
nisso, esse
com Osho.
convidado foi um amigo nosso que indicou, o Agni Deva. Agni, um beijo para você, meu amor. Muito obrigada, porque nos apresentou esse cara incrível que eu acho e que fez a gente se derreter por ele, né, e se empolgar e gravar mais de 3 horas de entrevista com ele.
E graças ao Champaque nós conseguimos levar adiante. A gente ficou com esse material há muito tempo, porque era assim, eram muitas horas e...
Sim. É
Gente, é
muita
uma
história
mão.
que ele tem também, né? Ele tem muita história boa, foi difícil editar, viu?
Mas a gente está muito satisfeito com o resultado. Como a gente estava falando, a primeira parte é passada hoje e a segunda vai ser o ano que vem. Mas alguns recados importantes, tá? Como esse vídeo é em inglês, ele já contém legendas em português. Se por acaso, quando você estiver assistindo, vier outra legenda por cima, você tem que configurar no seu aparelho, o aparelho que você está assistindo, No Facebook ali você vai nos 3 pontinhos ali, dependendo do aparelho, as configurações e coloca desativar legendas automáticas, tá bom? Às vezes as pessoas reclamam, mas aqui da nossa transmissão a gente não consegue fazer nada a respeito disso. Você tem que configurar no seu aparelho.
É uma sobreposição de legendas, né, que acontece por causa do Facebook, né? Geração automática do Face.
Isso. E antes da Didi passar o vídeo, tem mais um recado, um convite, na verdade. Toda quarta-feira nos reunimos no Zoom para fazer a meditação Kundalini.
Isso.
Já estamos há um bom tempo nela, um grupo firme. Quem quiser participar, está bem bonito. A meditação Kundalini do Osho. Quem já conhece, conhece, adora. Quem não conhece, venha conhecer. É só
Vem meditar com a gente.
fazer deixar a mensagem para a Dívia que ela diz como é que acessa o grupo. E importante também que a gente começa às 18 horas em ponto, fecha a sala virtual. Então, se você quer participar, principalmente se você nunca fez, entre às 18h45, às 17h45, digo, que às 18 horas em ponto a gente começa.
A gente começa e está muito gostoso e são encontros cada vez mais prazerosos. Então, todos convidadíssimos, é grátis, é apenas para estarmos juntos, meditarmos juntos. Tá? Então, se você deixar seu contato, eu adiciono você no grupo do WhatsApp para receber o link toda semana e pode estar com a gente.
Isso aí.
E
Vamos
tem o
lá,
Taza
Didi?
no final, fazendo um som.
Tem o bonus track. Tem o bonus
Bonus
track
track
Taza.
no final da Kunda.
Bonus track Taza. Vamos
Exatamente.
lá, de Ashok?
Não! Vamos falar mais um pouco, esperar mais um pouco. Vamos lá, gente. Divirtam-se. O Ashok é uma delícia de pessoa. As histórias dele são incríveis. Vocês vão adorar. Assim como a gente adorou, amou conhecê-lo. Né? E a gente, através dele, se aproxima mais do Osho, com certeza. Porque, toda a energia dele, toda a devoção dele para com o Osho é muito especial. De verdade. Então, vamos lá. Qualquer problema, qualquer travada, vocês não saiam daí, né? Já aconteceu de travar, então vocês não saiam daí que a gente volta, tá bom? E avisa, é só avisar no chat da live. Travou, não estou vendo, que a gente fica de olho aqui também, tá bom?
Fiquem por aí. Até já.
Até já. How was your first experience with Osho?
I would say Indian spirituality is a little different. And I was born in such a family that from the very my childhood, I grown up in this kind of atmosphere. So some way I can say that it has helped me. And first I got a book from one of my very close friends. And the name of the book was the Asvikriti Mein Utha Haath. And in that book also was talking on the Gandhian philosophy. When I just read him in the first one paragraph, that has hooked me. Later on, I can say that I never looked back. I was always searching his books. That time there was no tape, no audio was available. Only the book was the medium. Just that time I was reading him. So in this way, this was my first interaction. I came to know about him through this book. So it was the 5 discourse, only on totally based on the Gandhian philosophy. He was criticizing him, he was hammering Gandhi. And it was, although it was very difficult to digest, but somehow I feel very hooked by his words. I feel very hooked by his words. And it was near about 1973.
Wow.
Wow.
That
Early.
time I was at the age of 18 or 1918. I was at the age of 18. So that was my first experience, first time I came to know about him.
But what happened next? You were around Pune already. How did it unfold, your life with Osho?
That time Osho was living in Bombay, and he used to go for the meditation camp close to Bombay, few places, and Rajasthan also he used to go for the meditation camps. So that time Pune was not established. Pune, he came in 1974, and I came to Pune in 1975. Just after 1 year, I came to Pune to see him, to visit him, but I couldn't manage because that time I was just a student. I was dependent on my family. So 75, still I was the student, but somehow I managed and I came to Pune first time in 75 July. And I was too young, just 20-year-old, so unmature boys. But I came to Pune, and that was my first experience. I came to discourse. That was the system of that days. It was been explained that when before Osho's coming, everybody was standing up to greet him. And I was also there. I just, not many people, but just second or third row, I was standing. And I was watching the gate from where he's supposed to come to the hall for discourse. And in my mind, this was the question that who is this man? After him, I'm so much mad. I'm so much mad. Just it was my question that who is this man? I want to see him. And just curiously, I was watching this door. And most amazing thing, that door has opened. One girl has appeared from the door, and next was the Osho.
Ah,
Just with folded hand, he appeared. And it was a shock for me. Shock in this way that first time I see him, but my heart is saying that I know him. I know in every possible way how he is walking, how he is greeting to people, how he is coming to hall. My heart is just bubbling up and saying that I know this guy. He is not new. And that was the first experience, and it was a shocking experience. And when he came to his chair and he sat down there, and I was watching him, I was seeing him, but now I can see his beard from the very close. And even my heart is saying that I know this guy, I know this beard, I know this face, I know everything. He's not new for me. So this was the first experience with him. It was my experience. And one another thing also I remember that when first time I started reading to him in 73, that time I also tried to go to Bombay or go to his meditation camp. One fear I was carrying in my heart, whenever I was able to see his picture, that was the fear in my heart that this person, this man will, if come in front of me, maybe I cannot tolerate him. I will be mad or something like that. Something can happen to me. I was having the deep down the very fear also of him. I don't know exact what it was, but when I started reading, this was my fear. And Pune, I came the first time that this was my experience that I know him. And here I want to bring one another guy. His story, maybe that can help you to understand little bit. His name was Anand Maitreya, Swami Anand Maitreya. He was very careful guy. He was very careful guy. It was my fortune that I lived with him. I had spent enough time with him. Very intimate time we were spending here in Pune when Osho was not in Pune. He was moving around the world tour. So he was saying that just I have the visualization, I have the imagination that there is a very ancient village, few small boys are playing in that village underneath of a tree, very big tree, maybe it is the bo tree, and a few boys are playing there. And one very old guy, he was the wood cutter, he just came there, and underneath of that tree he was taking the rest because he was very much tired. So just he was taking the rest. After that rest, he felt that now his rest is complete, so he wants to move, he wants to go from there. But the wood was too heavy. He could not manage to take his wood. So he wants the help from the boys. No boys, the one boy has came in front, and he has helped him. And then he took his wood and he moved from there. Maitreya is saying that Maitreya imagined that this boy was Maitreya in some previous life. And this woodcutter was Osho. But he was saying that it is just my imagination, don't bring the past life story. But I don't know. But he has mentioned, he has spoken about this beautiful incidents. So it's very difficult to explain everything what it was. For me, life is more a mystery. Everything can't be explained. Even I don't know, I can't say that what was my experience first time I saw him, and I realized, I felt that I know him. What it was for me is still a mystery. I can't say, I can't explain what it was. But somehow I relate with this story with Maitreya also, that what he was talking, what he was saying.
I'm curious to know, how did the story continue?
Yes, me
You
too.
were there in front of Osho first time. What happened next? Did you stay living in the commune, Pune 1? How was it? How was your life with Osho? When did you take sannyas?
In the same month, I was here in Pune for 10 days. And that time I was just a student. I was studying in the college. So I was financially very much dependent on the family. So I think that it was 16th or 17th July. I think 16th was the 17th of July. In the same month, I took the sannyas. Again, it was very mysterious meeting at the same sannyas day also.
Mhm.
So I came at the Lao Tzu gate, and again the fear was very much in me, that if this guy will come in front of me, I don't know, so close, how I can hear him. Maybe I can burst or something can happen. And really, I was holding myself. Forcefully, I was holding myself. I was remembering him and asking him, please help me. I should not burst. I should not, if I do any stupid act at the gate, maybe they will not allow me to in. So just with closed eye, I was holding my hand like this, and I was remembering him that please help me. I was so afraid, and something was bursting inside me.
Afraid to die from.
Not to die, afraid of bursting something from me. Maybe I will start jumping or shouting, and something come inside from me that could be unbearable. So just like this, I was holding my hand and I remembering him, and I was telling him, Bhagwan, please help me. I should, I should not do any stupid thing. So just closed eye, I was there waiting for with the group of the people. I think that 5, 6 people, we were there standing. And that was the time the system was where his car was standing, where his porch was. Could you remember where his car is?
I remember it in Buddha Hall, Pune 2. I went to Pune just on 88, but I think this is very much before that. Yeah, so I don't know the place of the car and everything.
Okay, no problem. So right now his car is standing, the Rolls-Royce car is standing there. If someday if you come there, then you can see that place. I got the sannyas there. And the most amazing thing that time, the system was that he was coming first, and he was sitting on the chair, and then the message was coming to the gate that all the group people were coming together. And now the time is coming when to see him, coming closer to him. Now I felt that I am becoming settled now. Now this bursting energy is settling inside me. And from a distance, I saw him. Just he was sitting there. And when I saw him, I felt that my energy starts settling in me. It was cooling down. And so when I came close to him, just 5, 6 people were sitting there. And I was just close to his feet. I was sitting there. I was waving my hand because sometimes the mosquitoes are coming to his feet. I was so close to him. And there I found that, my God, everything was settled in me. And when my turn came for the sannyas, I saw him in his eyes. He saw in my eyes. And this was my first encounter, just a 20-year-old boy. I don't know. I can't say that some way I was capable, I was doing this. No. For me, still the life is mystery. And the whole credit I give to him up to now. I will bring Maitreya, not now, but later on. His word, his expression is very close to my heart. So just I was watching, I was looking into his eyes and he was looking into my eyes. And this was my prayer that, oh my God, oh my Bhagwan, please just entered into me. I go so deep, as much deep it is possible, just to enter in me, just to dissolve in me. This was my prayer, that you go, and I am not finding the exact word to express, but this was my prayer, that I am unconscious, I am stupid, just you take care of me, and just you go to my deepest core, up to enter into my my deepest core. This was my prayer to him, and very lovingly. And then this was my experience with him when I looked into his eyes, that no one can be so intimate to me as he was intimate in that moment. And I could be so fearless in front of me. This was my another experience in front of me. I was so fearless. I was feeling that I can be so open in front of me. I can be naked in front of me. I can open my heart. And again, I would say that this is the mystery of this man. And was having this type of feeling. And definitely I feel that he has entered into me, in my heart. And it is his blessing that still it's working in some way in my life. So this was my another experience close to him. Yes.
Did you take sannyas that moment?
That moment I took sannyas.
Okay. And what's your name and the meaning? Tell us.
Abiru. Again, yes. The meaning of my name is who has gone beyond all kind of misery, all kind of suffering of the life. This is the two part of this name. A means the going has gone beyond, and Sok means the misery, who has gone beyond the all misery from the life.
Wow. Wow.
That is the meaning of my name Ashok.
Ashok.
So,
Yes.
Ashok.
And somewhere I have heard also him also, and somewhere I have heard on in discourse, I have read in somewhere in Darshan diary also, that what name he was giving, that was the containing of our whole journey, the way of the journey. And many times in my case, I don't know for the others case, although I have inquired for many people, in my case, I was a miserable man. I was a always not very happy man. But the meaning of my name, meaning of my sannyas name is that who has gone beyond. So he was explaining that what the name I am giving you, it is containing your whole journey, it is containing your whole meditation. So slowly, I became aware. I started becoming aware, meditating on my name, and slowly, it was becoming clear that where I am, and I have to become Ashok. This is my destiny. This can be one day I can be Ashok, but right now I am not Ashok. I am full of soul, full of misery. But one day I have to go beyond it. So this was the meaning of my name.
I don't understand. Do you went to the ranch in Oregon or only in Pune, in India?
Only in Pune. I couldn't manage to go to ranch because I was so much dependent on my family, and family was not very supportive for my sannyas journey.
How was with your family? We want to know.
Yes, I would ask you. Just I would
okay.
I would ask. I would add something what she asked.
Okay.
Osho was kind of very controversial in India. Yes, everywhere. I mean, but in India especially because he broke many traditions. Yes, how was it for you with your friends, your family, to be with Osho?
With my family, I felt that my family was a very loving family. My meditation, my spiritual path, it has helped me, the familiar atmosphere, very much, a lot. But still their financial situation was not so good. So they were not supporting, but they were not opposing me. Although they were not like that, they were also willing to become a sannyasin and want to know. But they loved me, and they believed, my father believed me that this boy is very good. And so whatsoever he is doing is perfectly fine. He was encouraging me for meditation. Just sometimes I'm just encouraging me that I was becoming lazy. Then he was encouraging me, go for the meditation. It's very good for the mind. It's very good for the health. So my family was very helpful. I am very obliged to entire family. I feel that I am owing something. And about my friends surrounding also, I can say that I am very fortunate in this way that all mostly my childhood friends, all they became sannyasins. All they
That's
became
great.
sannyasins. Yes, so in
That's
this way,
beautiful.
I am very fortunate. Many way, Divya, many way, Abhiro, I feel that I am very fortunate. And in some way, I feel that life has given me so much that I have not given anything to anybody. This I feel my poverty, that I got so much from my friends, from my lovers, from my family, from my master. But still, I don't feel that I'm not capable. I don't know how it has happened to me.
Ashok,
But
you are doing it right now.
Yes.
You are just when you share your heart, you share your emotion, you share your experience, your wisdom, and that's beautiful for us. Okay, we just
so,
hear stories about Mount Abu, the Osho
yes.
leading meditation camps and everything. Yeah, that's beautiful.
Mhm. Mhm.
So I think we were with you in Pune. You got sannyas, and then you start living around the commune, Pune one. How was it?
Pune 1, actually, I was not ashramite. That is the painful story of my life. Although I came from there to my home to be part of the commune, and I asked him also that I had come here, I want to live inside the commune. And he was very curious. He was the big eyes, open his eyes, and he asked me, okay, because definitely I was too young man. So he asked me that you want to live here, what you will do, and what about your family? I told him that I explained him about my family, that my parents are there, although I don't have direct responsibility. But my brothers are or other family members are, they can take care of my parents. So I have explained him that I want to be here. And but again, the tender mind, a young stupid mind, when I got the opportunity, then I can be here, then I become afraid. I was really afraid that how I can live without my parents, without my, I was just a 20-year-old guy. So somehow I escaped. I got the opportunity. He told his secretary Lakshmi that, okay, take him. But I don't know, maybe it was my karma and whatsoever it was that I became so afraid. And I escaped from there. I didn't meet Lakshmi. Out of fear that I didn't go to him. I escaped, and next month we were surprised to know that I came back also. Month of July 75, I was here. I took sannyas. I was 13, 14 days. I was here inside the ashram. And then I escaped, and in next month, August, I came back also with one of my help of one of my another friend. But till that my mind got really the fucked up. It became, I started my mind justifying that no, I should go first, finish my study, finish my responsibility, this and that. And even next time I didn't go and meet Lakshmi, so next time also I escaped. So Pune 1, yes, Pune 1, just I can say that I was just coming and going.
Okay.
Pune 1, 5 times I came, and I was coming and going, not staying. But again, the mystery of the life is that really that I went back to the society and I have created all kind of hell for my life. But difficult in this way that I was feeling very misfit in the society. I was not made for the society. When I came first time, know about the commune life, about the also what is having the dream for the alternative society. That was always in my mind that I'm not for the society. I am for the commune life. I'm the for the ashram's life. So that was the conflict. It was not something like that. But and after 10 years, I realized that now it is too much. I can't survive outside. I have to go back, and I came back to ashram, and there I felt. Then after almost 10 years, I lived in commune. 2.5 years when Osho was in body, that time I left. I lived there. And there I felt that this is my place. This is my home. Here I am comfortable. Yeah. So all I have done the stupidity outside. And then I came back to the right place, and then I lived there 10 years. If I look back, only this 10 year, I can say that this is the precious time of my life. Whatsoever I have lived with him, that is that my time. Or otherwise, when I look back now, I'm at the age of 65. If I look back, then this is the sheer wastage of life, the sheer wastage of time. Whatsoever I lived in commune with him, with his people, that was my time and that was my life. If I look back, if I'm going to write the will, you are the lawyer, you can understand the language of the will. So this will be my will. That is,
Okay, but just tell us about your life in the commune, the time you were there, life in the
yes.
Buddha fields.
Again, man, Divya and my beloved Abhiro, this is again the mystery. If I see him, I see myself. I still don't feel the capability that I am having the capacity, I am having the capability to understand him, to live with him. I don't feel. So life is just a gift for me, just one-sided. It is just a gift from him. And two things I say that I have found incredible in my life. One thing is a living master. It's amazing. I can't believe that I have lived with him. I have touched him. I have taken his fragrance. I have seen him. I have touched him. I have smelled him. I have taken his fragrance. I can't believe it. I came to the ashram, some painful story also, but I will not make so long also. But when I came in 87, he was in the ashram. I was working in kitchen and I was taking care of Osho's kitchen also. It was
Oh,
me who was
wow.
responsible. Yeah, it was me
Wow.
who was responsible for his food, bringing all his food and whatsoever is a daily need for him. Almost 20 months I have done his work till his last days, last breath. I was doing this work for him.
I'm
And
curious now. What was
Yes.
his favorite food?
Me too.
yeah, his favorite food was the Indian food, and he was very much. Oh, if you will come to know, you can't believe this. He was so much about the food, but he was very much for the food and very much adamant about the food that if he want this, then he want this at any cost. He want this. I will I will share you few stories about his food. One day, just after discourse, generally this was my part of the work. The 4 o'clock at the evening, I was coming to the ashram. I was living that time outside the ashram. Our ashram has given us a facility, one rented flat. It was the ashram flat. There I was living. And after lunch, I was coming to my room, and near 4 o'clock, I was coming back every day to ashram to get the order for what is needed for his kitchen for tomorrow. So generally, it was the schedule that 4 o'clock I was getting the order, but that day I didn't get any order. When I came back from this course, I think that it was near about 9 o'clock. After just discourse, from the Buddha hall, I came and then I got the message on my table in my office that in tomorrow breakfast, he wants mango. And to buy mango for him is such a difficult task. Means it was not like that just I will go and buy the mango from the market. It's not like that. I have to at least open 2-3 bag of the mango, 4-5 dozen of the mango, and out of that I was selecting one dozen mango like this. So very choosy I was, and we were for him, whosoever was doing this work for him. So I was knowing that it is not like that I got the order that tomorrow morning and breakfast he wants the mango. Is not so easy for me. So definitely I was little bit upset immediately. That time one Indian girl, she's very close my friends. Her name is Divya. One day I was talking about her to you, that I would persuade her that she should come and talk to you also, her experience. So
Okay.
she was inside the kitchen. She was the Osoj cook that days. So immediately I called her that Divya, that now you are giving the order. Do you know what it means? And she told that what I can do. I am getting now the order. He's telling me now. When he told me immediately, I pass on the message to you, what I can do. Oh my God, this was so terrible, so difficult moment. That days, it was not the mobile time that I will call the market and I will arrange a thing. It was not like that. And the guy, the fruit supplier, somehow he was being trained. I know that if he will get the message that I need a special mango, it means he will understand that what is the meaning of the special mango. So only this was the way to pass on the message through phone. But he was also not having the direct phone. Even phone was not common that days in India. So I called another guy and I kept the message for him that just keep the message that I was been calling and I need this tomorrow 8 o'clock in the morning, a special mango. We were not telling in the outside that we need for also no, but people were knowing, and I tell you, is so amazing. People are whosoever was knowing, they were also feeling very obliged that they were doing something for Osho. So this guy was being trained from me, from us. So I know that if he will get the message, then he can manage the mango. But I'm not sure that he got the message or not. So tomorrow morning, 7 o'clock, I came to the ashram just for his mango, that I don't know that he got the message or not, and there is no way. And again, I was trying to call him, but I'm not getting just that he got the message or not. Yes, so there was no way. Then I thought that I should go and at least 7-8 kilometer was his shop. So I found that I was aware also that Osho will come for the breakfast, and he has asked, then he will come and he will not accept anything. He will if he want mango, it means he want the mango. He will sit there and wait for the mango. It was so difficult, and he will come. I am responsible for his food. And he will come and wait for the mango, just imagining. And I was feeling, oh my God, what to do now? So I decided I will go to the market, and still I'm 1 hour's time, so I will go and I will manage. I will see what is. So 8 kilometer going and 8 kilometer coming back was not easy job. So that day we were using I was using 3-wheelers, the rickshaw, for shopping for the ashram. So I took my rickshaw. My mind was so much getting crazy that it was just in my mind that he should not come and wait for the mango. He should come and get the mango. This was really driving me crazy. So with this tension, I started going towards the market. Just after that, when I came down to the bridge, my rickshaw got the breakdown. My rickshaw stopped. It's not moving. Now I'm becoming afraid of from two angles. One angle about his mango, Another angle, from the backside, I have made the accident when the crowd will start. I don't know what they will do with me. I don't know. So my rickshaw and I was trying to start my rickshaw very hard, but it was not starting. But just after that, 5 minutes, within 5 minutes, one another supplier who was supplying to the vegetable to the ashram, he came from backside. He was coming from the ashram towards going to the market. He saw me, then he came to me and he told me, Swamiji, what happened? And I told him, just I will explain you later on. Just you take me on your scooter, take me to the market and bring back to the ashram. He told, no problem, just to come on my scooter, I will do. I will take you to market and bring back to the ashram. We both pushed the rickshaw to another side on the parking side, and we went both. I told him, just as much as fast you can drive, you drive your scooter. One morning time, anyway, it was not so crowded. We went and we came to the market. There I got the message that this fruit supplier, he got my message in time, and now he has gone to the ashram. Then I told this guy, the vegetable guy, that now bring your chair, let me sit down, relax. And from there, I made a call to the ashram. I put a message that one guy is the fruit guy is coming, just to take the mango and put on the Laotsuk gate on my name, and it will go to the kitchen. And particularly, I want to emphasize one of his series, The Hidden Splendor.
Okay.
He has talked a lot this subject in this series. So I want to definitely share with your viewers that they should listen, or they should watch, or they should read this particular Hidden Splendor, The Golden Future, this few important series where he was talking a lot about this subject. I remember it can give you a little glimpse what I want to say and how much important it was for him. When he moved from India to America, USA, and from Puram, there was a press release to all the sannyasis, and the headline of the press release was "Start the New Climate." And there he was emphasizing that his entire work he was dividing in 3 phases. Exact, I can't remember the thing, but I can suggest you somewhere it is mentioned in the Lotus Paradise, one of his very big volume of the book. Somewhere in it is there. Start the new climate. And it was not his talking, it was a compilation of his work. And there one chapter is dedicated, named the Start the New Climate. And where he is defining in this press note, he was giving his message that he want to do his work in 3 phases. First phase, he want to spread the commune in every nook and corner. All the world, he want to spread the commune. And he was very much clear about that the future of the human being is going to be in commune. Society is not going to survive as it is right now. The days of the society is over, and we are living in very sick society. So commune was the alternative of the society. So first phase he was defining in that press note that he want to spread the commune. And in second phase, he want to say that in the commune, all the kind of knowledge should be preserved. This arrangement the commune should manage, should arrange, that all kind of knowledge what has available, what the humanity has achieved, that should be preserved in this communes. And third phase, he was saying that every sannyasin, every person who is the part of the commune, they should go through a certain kind of training to face what the future is going to bring to us.
Okay.
You
So
know,
this shows the importance of what he was seeing the future of this mankind. And the heading of that was they start the new climate. And I'm asking myself, first the responsibility comes to my shoulder. I take the responsibility. I ask myself that how much I have fulfilled my responsibility. I was also present there in his gathering when he was talking that my people are the salt of the earth. He was trusting us so much. He was calling us the my people. And I ask myself that how much I have fulfilled my responsibility. It's hurting me that my generation, maybe we have not fulfilled our responsibility.
what do you mean your generation has not fulfilled? Because we hear stories about beautiful Indian people that already awakened. And what do you mean when you say that? Is that your close friends? Is that your what you expected from the people you relate to? Could you tell us what's
Yes,
that?
yes. I mean this our generation means the people whosoever was available, his contemporary, whom he was calling the my people, the salt of the earth. I mean not particular the group, not a particular people. We all are.
Okay,
Generic.
okay,
Uh-huh.
The
okay.
generation, I would say, what the Vidya is saying maybe. I remember one of the question in Hidden Splendor, it has been mentioned that he was very much emphasizing that if 200 enlightened people, if it happens, the enlightenment happens within 200 people, then we can create a new humanity, a new course of life, new way of life, what he was calling, as much I understand, the new man. But in one discourse, even he was talking that somebody has asked that in particularly the Hidden Splendor, his language up to even, I think the Hidden Splendor has happened in March 87. And in that series, his language was little bit not so optimistic. So somebody has asked that up to the last month, Bhagwan, you were talking, you were having the so much optimism, you were very much optimistic. And in particularly in this series, we are listening, your even the language has changed. So something has changed. Something has changed in your vision. You lost the hope for the mankind, or what has happened within this month? Because up to the last month, February of the 87, he was having the hope. He was talking about the new man, new commune, and this and that. But in Hidden Splendor, mostly he was talking about we are going closer to the end of the road. There he was telling that still I know that if the 200 people enlightened, if I got and we get, that still we can prevent this destruction. But from where I can get this 200 enlightened people? I have to get from you guys. And your growth is so slow. Exact, listen, this was his language. Your growth is so slow. There is every possibility that before you become enlightened, the world will be gone.
When I talk with Osho sannyasis, I can see a new man also. All of you, all of us. I can see the new man coming through us, through our lifestyle, through our meditation. So I can see already it's happening with Osho in all your sannyasins, all your friends. It's so different from society or from regular people. It's so different. It's a new man now.
Now, as you're talking, a song came to me. I remember I have a big deal of collection of music, you know, from all times with Osho, Indian music, Western music, all beautiful songs. And one of them says, 10,000 Buddhas are calling your name, 10,000 candles, 10,000 flames, lighting up the world with love. I think the urgency, as I feel, when he talks about future, I was there when the video manifesto was released, and it's a strong message. Yeah, it's a strong message.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I take that for me as an arrow to go in, an arrow to do the work with myself as much urgent as I can, because I don't get the speech of Osho about future. Whatever dreadful it can sound, whatever fearful it can sound, for me is like an arrow pointing to the urgency to go in. And I think you see the mind of humanity, what is doing now with the planet, with other human beings, whatever. But I can't give up, man. Let us to be love. Let us to be Osho's love.
Yes. I have not also given up. Yes, I want to become more aware and encourage my fellow travelers that this is the time, this is our urgent time. As much we should live our love, our heart, our meditation. So this is the time. This is my intention to bring this subject particularly for your viewers, for you, my people.
Yes, I
Yes.
thank you very much for that, because it's important to say, and it's important to hear, it's important to listen, to get urgency. Because if we all gonna die, or our kids are gonna die, or our grandsons are gonna die, at least we can say we die loving, and we die dancing, we die
Yes.
laughing.
Our
Yes.
best life.
We're gonna
Yes.
live our best, man. Let's
Yes.
live our best, because that's honoring Osho, to live our
Yes.
best, to
Yes.
give our best.
And this is the new man.
And our hearts should give the approval that we have fulfilled the commitment. This I ask myself, that my heart can say yes, I have lived, I am living, and now even the time has come to go. I am going with dancing. I have lived my life. I have committed what I can do. So if you remember our kitchen was just next to his building where he used to live, Lao Tzu building.
You mean Zorba Kitchen? Behind
Yes,
Zorba Kitchen, yes?
yes, where we were cooking. So ear infection was so bad. So I think that it was a month or something like, or 15 days exact. I can't remember. It is a very old story. But where I want to emphasize that for half an hour or 1 hour, he turned it off. So that time, and we were cooking for the thousands of people, at least for 5,000 people we were cooking. So 1 hour we cannot stop the kitchen. We cannot stop the cooking. And his AC is off, so everything, all the sound was going to his room. And even sometimes maybe he was coming to the garden also. So we were getting the information that now there's 4 or 5 we were responsible. So we have decided that we cannot stop the cooking because this is not practical. We cannot. But we will do very silently the work. We will continue the work. And in 1 hour of hero, I tell you, it was such amazing. All the work is happening, but everybody was fully aware. Fully aware.
Wow. Wow.
Even the silence was so tangible.
you can touch and you can feel the silence. It was so tangible. And hundreds of people were working in the kitchen. Even outside laborers were working in the kitchen. But we 4 or 5 people were just moving into the kitchen, just making the sign that be careful, be careful. And 1 hour, it was such a pin drop silent, and but every work was happening. Amazingly, every work was happening, but pin drop silence. So tangible.
Beautiful.
And just after 1 hour, we were getting the sign that now everything is fine, we can be normal. Then immediately within 5 minutes, this was the scene like, oh man, the earthquake has come. The same people we started behaving. Now the pot is starting falling and so many noise. Oh my God, it was such an experience for, I think that near about a month it was the experience. It was the month, it was the experience. So beautiful. So I can say that what was his presence, what was the charisma, what was the magic of his presence, that how and loving it was, the atmosphere. His life, his everything, how it was important for everybody. Even the outside laborers, they were so silent. They were working fully aware, and you can feel the energy. You can feel the energy. I remember, and just recently I have finished Osho Upanishad, Beyond Enlightenment, and this third series, the Sermon in the Stone. This is one of my wishes, that before leaving this body, I want to watch all his videos, which I have not watched. So I think that somebody has asked that, Bhagavan, someday you will be not with us. That then how we can relate with you? What is the way that we can relate with you? And there, if I am right, as much I remember that he was where he was talking, that if it is possible, then first you watch me. If it is possible, then you watch me. If not possible watching, then listen me. Even the listening is not possible, then you read my words. So the gist is to connect with him. The way is his word. 3 way, we are very fortunate. We are the first lucky disciples that even after leaving his body, we can watch him, we can listen him, we can read him. So we are very fortunate in this way. I feel our civilization, our science is very lucky. We are very fortunate that we are having still we can watch him. We can watch a walking a Buddha, talking a Buddha, and we can listen him. So it is very important. It is very important for me. So this is part of my routine. As much it is possible, I listen him. As much possible, I watch him also. And fortunately, I am having the very good system to do all these things. So that's why I'm promising you, if you come, then you will get all the video.
Yes. The ashram is gonna open for dynamic, Kundalini, Nada Brahma.
No, it will start from 7 o'clock. It will start from Samadhi. They are calling it the Chuang Tzu. The silent sitting, it will start from silent sitting, and whole days, different kind of meditation they are going to offer.
Okay.
And it will end up the Kundalini meditation. It will end up 4:15 at the evening, because up to now in India, and particularly the Maharashtra, they are allowing all the activity, the public activities will open till 4 o'clock, and till 5 o'clock one is free to move outside. After 5 o'clock it is not been allowed. So 7 morning to 4:15 the ashram will be open.
Okay.
And here I ask you guys, as I share with you that this is the best way for me to connect with him, either watching or listening or reading his word. I am still fond of his language, his words. I am very much, I am more than 45 years has gone. But still I am very much excited about to listen him, to read him. It is, I can't say that it is I am listening him for the last 45 years. No, still life. It is very exciting for me. It is very much way to connect him. What is for you? How you connect with him?
Also seeing his videos, reading his books, doing his meditations, all of them. I teach active meditations to people here in Brazil, and doing this stories with Osho, so also is a way to connect with him. But I never met Osho. I became sannyasi in 1996. So my entire life is connecting with Osho without his body. So seeing his videos and reading his books, singing the wonderful songs that I have here from Osho's word, and meeting his people. With you.
And what you do there for yourself? What you do?
I'm a meditation teacher and therapist too. I work with massage.
She's
Ayurvedic massage. So first of all, I'm a Osho's meditation teacher too.
Okay. So when I met him for the initiation, I think near about 20 to 30 minutes he spoke with me. Generally, he was suggesting that morning do any kind of active meditation. It is catharsis, is dynamic, Nataraj, Kundalini. That was the active meditation. Generally do the morning in the active meditation and evening the inactive meditation.
Okay.
Whatsoever is chosen.
Like so Nada Brahma, Guri Shankar.
Yes, so he has suggested me that, okay, though for Kundalini, and he suggested me the Nada Brahma.
Nada Brahma.
In Kundalini, he says that in after 3-4 months after doing, you can drop the Kundalini also. But Nada Brahma, you continue. And don't be in a hurry to drop the Nada Brahma, so do Nada Brahma. So somehow I feel the meditation I have done in my life, you can say that still I am doing, but somewhere it is his contribution. Some ways, I don't know, his word has affected me and meditation has become such an important thing in my life. I tell you about the Nada Brahma. At that day when the tapes and the tape recorder, it was beyond my capacity, so I was not having anything. But Nada Brahma, I was doing some way. But half an hour, the first humming part was so juicy, it was becoming so juicy for me, that in half an hour, I was not feeling satisfied. So I started doing this humming part rather than half an hour, the 45 minutes, 1 hour, I started 2 hours.
Wow.
You will be surprised to know. Only the humming part. And still I do, and never I end up in the half an hour, sometimes 40 minutes, minimum 40 to 50 minutes I do. Still I do. I like still.
You repeat the song?
I tell you how I'm doing with it. Quite interesting story for you, for you too. When I was working in the ashram, I was such a lazy guy, but I was having such a responsibility on my shoulder to work. Oh, it was big response. I was never having the opportunity to go to Buddha hall and meditate. Never during my working period. But in the house, whenever I was having the opportunity, still I was doing this humming part because this is my loveliest part. one book has published from America. When Osho was in America, one book was published. It was totally based on the meditation. And the name of the book was the Orange Book.
The best.
Yes.
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 Somehow I got this book. I don't know. I mean, that book also is talking about the humming.
Yes.
And there he is talking that humming itself is a complete meditation. And no time limit is needed.
So you feel
And-
free. you felt
humming
free.
So what the guilt I was carrying from the years of my life, I become all of a sudden I free. So I'm freely doing as still I'm doing.
I like to be creative. We are creative people. I want also to say to you how Osho works for me. The feeling I have is like I have taken Osho in my bones, in my veins, in my blood. Everything of my system, Osho is there. Since I took sannyas, I felt it like almost an obligation to share our stories, to share our experience. So maybe we can inspire, or maybe we can ignite some souls in this planet with Osho as we are Osho now. Yes, that's the way I see. That's the way I see.
Yes, ma'am. In these days, due to my sickness, I was also at some point I was feeling that I don't know, my time has coming closer or what to depart. So one thing I have added in my life, it was from long time that still I love to do humming, but there will be a time that maybe I will be unable to do even the humming. Then how I can manage my meditation? So this Corona call, when I was little sick, from there I have started watching my breath very deeply. And here I felt another way. No need to lose the hope. Till the last moment, the breath, the breath
We're still there.
So if I can be habitual with my breath, then I can go with my meditation, with my love. So in these days, I am practicing, means I am becoming aware at the very last moment when I was awake. That is also working. So in these days, with humming, watching the breath, I can't say it is vipassana because for sitting, for me, it's not so easy. I am having the bad back also, back problem. Sitting, lying, I try to watch my breath in some way. In last few days, it's working. It's working. So through this, I'm getting ready in this way. This is my sharing with you guys.
Okay.
Okay, thank you
Okay,
very
thank
much.
you.
Very much. Eita, coisa linda esse Ashok. Ashok. Não é não? Espero que vocês tenham curtido. Ele é uma delícia de pessoa. A gente poderia ficar 5 horas gravando e conversando com ele. E contando, ouvindo as histórias com o Osho dele. Não estou te ouvindo, Viro. Você está mutado. Você está multado.
Multado. Essa entrevista foi gravada em 2021, no primeiro semestre. Então, algumas coisas ali ainda a questão da pandemia estava bem forte, né? Quando ele refere às atividades do Ashok que estavam reabrindo, ele estava em Pune, ele viaja, às vezes está lá, às vezes está fora. Tem uma segunda parte já gravada, que a gente vai passar o ano que vem, com fortes momentos, com detalhes de histórias bem importantes, né? Sobre o Osho. Bem legal de assistir. Mais uma vez, obrigado ao Champak, obrigado ao Agnideva por ter nos dado esse apoio e a gente poder estar aqui compartilhando essas histórias tão bonitas com gente tão bonita, né? E obrigado quem ficou até agora com a gente e quem vai nos assistir depois. Semana que vem tem mais, né, Didi?
Tem mais. Você sabe que eu já estava ouvindo a gente falar do Osho, né, e de tudo lá, e primeiro semestre do ano passado, né? Tanto tempo já se passou, né? E que especial isso, não é mesmo? Esses encontros e esses momentos que a gente pode compartilhar, como uma missão mesmo. É muito especial e que bom que vocês estão aqui conosco, a Sanguinha, querida.
Exatamente. Eu acho que tudo isso não é à toa, nem é ao acaso. Então, a gente segue contando história aqui, porque ainda tem algumas boas para serem contadas e serem ouvidas. Tá bom, gente? Semana que vem tem mais, né, Didi?
Exatamente. Semana que vem, convidada super poderosa.
E amanhã, Kundalini, 17h45.
Funda, gente. Vamos meditar com a gente, que está muito bom.
Boa noite.
Beijo, galera. Até mais, gente. Até já.